For 100 days, the galaxy watched in disbelief. The heir to the Zirathian Empire and alien princes born into luxury, prophecy, and political danger chose to train under a human soldier with a past as jagged as the scars on his arms. No palace guards, no royal protections. Just a princess who wanted to understand strength, and a human who had every reason to avoid the spotlight. But what neither of them knew was that their training would trigger a transformation powerful enough to shake entire star systems. And it all began on day one. If you're into HFY stories, alien politics, or wild, humans are terrifying moments, hit like. It genuinely helps the channel grow. And if you want more short, cinematic sci-fi stories every week, consider subscribing. Oh, and share this one with a friend who loves a good transformation arc. They'll thank you later. Nobody understood why Princess Avera left her crystal towers the night before her coronation. The Zirathian Empire had prepared for months' rituals, alliances, endless rehearsals. She was meant to inherit absolute authority, not vanish through a maintenance corridor with a single travel pack slung over her shoulder. Her advisors insisted she was overwhelmed. Her guards whispered rumors of forbidden visions. But the truth was simpler and far more dangerous. Avera had seen the fractures in her empire long before anyone else dared speak of them. If she stepped onto the throne as she was pampered, untested, shielded from real danger, she would become a puppet for the High Council. So she broke tradition. She walked away. And she chose something no Zirathian royal had ever chosen, a human instructor. Not just any human one the Council considered a relic from a violent species best kept at arm's length. A soldier with a reputation for surviving things that should have wiped out entire squads. Why him? Why humanity at all? These were questions she refused to answer, even as she boarded a transport shuttle alone. All anyone knew was this: when a princess abandons power to learn strength, something in the galaxy is about to change. The human she demanded Captain Rian Holt did not enjoy surprises, especially not royal ones. When the Zirathian envoy appeared at his outpost, polished armor gleaming under the twin suns, Rian assumed they were there to reprimand him for something. Maybe several somethings. Instead, they told him a princess wanted to train under him. Personally, Rian almost laughed. Humans weren't exactly celebrated in this sector. Too unpredictable. Too emotional. Too human. Across the galaxy, they were labeled resilient but troublesome, a species that survived disasters but created headaches along the way, and Rian fit the stereotype a little too well. He tried to refuse. "Get someone else," he muttered, arms crossed. "I'm not a trophy mentor," but the envoy didn't flinch. "She selected you," they said. By name, that stopped him. No one should have known his name, not after the mission he never talked about, not after the squad he lost. He'd buried his past, or so he thought. For a long moment, he stared at the horizon, the burnt orange sky shifting like old memories. Why would an alien princess choose him of all people? A question echoed in his mind as the transport ship hummed to life. What did she hope to find in a broken human soldier? The training ground wasn't glamorous. No royal banners, no hovering attendants, just a barren field of impact craters and uneven stone, shaped by years of drills and mistakes. Princess Avera arrived expecting intensity. She did not expect Rian to toss her a weighted vest the second she stepped off the shuttle. "Put it on," he said. No greeting, no bow. She blinked. "Is this a test?" "No, this is gravity." The vest hit her like a collapsing star. Zirathians evolved on lighter worlds, their bones built for elegance, not punishment. Her knees nearly buckled. Rian didn't soften. "Walk," he ordered. She tried. The ground felt hostile, tugging her down, forcing every step to become a negotiation between pride and physics. Minutes crawled. Avera's breathing sharpened. Her heartbeat hammered against the vest. She could have commanded him to stop, invoked royal protocol, demanded respect. But something in his tone, something unspoken, kept her silent. This wasn't cruelty, it was truth. Halfway across the field, she stumbled. Rian didn't rush to help. "Lesson 1, he said quietly. "Strength isn't what you show your people. It's what you survive when no one's watching." Avera pushed herself up, trembling yet determined. Day 1 wasn't just difficult. It was humbling. On the last day, the training field looked nothing like the one Avera had first staggered across. The ground was scarred with their battles, their failures, and the moments that nearly broke them both. Yet Avera stood tall, no vest, no guards, no royal insignia. Just a warrior who had rebuilt herself from the inside out. Rian watched her move through the final trial, a sequence of endurance, strategy, and raw adaptability. It wasn't about strength anymore, it was about who she had become. And she had become something new. Word of her transformation had already spread. Councils whispered, generals panicked. Empires took notice. A Zirathian princess who trained like a human? Who embraced discomfort, challenge, and grit? That was a political earthquake. When she completed the final sequence, breath steady, posture unshaken, Rian didn't offer praise. He simply nodded. "You're ready," Avera exhaled. "Not for the throne," she said softly. "For the truth." Because after 100 days she understood what humanity carried. The strange, stubborn spark that made them unpredictable to the galaxy and unstoppable in crisis. And when she stepped back into the Empire, her presence alone shifted the air. A princess trained by a human wasn't a curiosity. There was a warning.